Welcome back to Pyramid Financial. This is John.
This is Frank.
And today we're going to talk about what is an annuity.
And John, before we jump into annuities, a lot of times people talk about retirement. So can you go over with us different types of retirement accounts?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So Frank wants me to talk about retirement accounts first because it kind of leads into annuities. And so let's talk about the different type of retirement accounts. Okay, so generally speaking, when you think about retirement accounts, we talk about individual first. So we call them IRAs, individual retirement accounts. There's traditional type, which is before taxes and you pay taxes later when you take it out. Then there's Roth IRAs, which is you put the money in now, you already pay taxes, but when you take it out later, you don't have to pay taxes. And then if you work for a big company, corporation, you hear something called a 401k. Make sure you're contributing to that if they're matching you. If you're working for like a nonprofit organization or the school system, you have something called a 403b or a TSA. Works the same as a 401k. And if you work for the government, you have a TSP or 457, right? So there's different type of retirement accounts so that you can save for your retirement.
Okay, so now that we know about different types of retirement accounts, I hear a lot of times when people leave their job, I hear about rollover or transfer. So can you go over with us how the advantages of rollover or transfer?
Yes, of course. Especially nowadays, people change their jobs all the time. They quit their jobs, they get laid off, or maybe they just retired from their jobs and now they got their money sitting at the company's retirement account. And you can do something called a rollover or a transfer where it moves to another retirement account. Normally it would be like an individual retirement account, an IRA, in that you won't have to pay the taxes when you do the rollover. Because if you take the money out of the account and put it in your bank account, you got to pay taxes on it, right? And sometimes we're not ready for that yet. Some of the advantages for doing a rollover is that when you move money out of your 401k, a lot of times that money is invested in the stocks, right? Invested in the market. And so you're at risk at the market where the money can go up as high as it can, but also it can go down as much as it can as well. So by moving the money out of the 401k and moving into your own IRA, now you have choices. You have choices on how you can invest your money. So you can find solutions that can provide you principal protection, it'll give you growth potential, and also in some cases, if you do it right, you can get lifetime income as well, just like your Social Security. So just think of it as, hey, I want to make my own pension, my own Social Security by rolling over your money or transferring your money. You can do that.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we know the advantages, could you tell us if there is any different strategies to grow your money?
Yes. So much like whenever you're investing your money, as we talked about in other videos before, when it comes to different strategies, you just think of it like the retirement account is like your car, right? And then the strategy is like the engine. So different type of engines run differently. And when you're investing your money, depending on the different strategy you use, you can invest it differently. So some strategies are fixed strategies where the money is just earning one type way only. It's always fixed, it doesn't go up, doesn't go down, very conservative. And then there's variable strategies that the money goes up and can go down with the market depending on how the market conditions are. You can make a lot of money unlimitedly, but you can lose money unlimitedly as well. And then there's index strategies where you're guaranteed to earn a certain amount of interest, but maybe they cap you off. But on the downside, when the market goes down, you are guaranteed not to lose any money, or depending on the strategy you choose, maybe the company will protect you for some losses, right? So those are different type of strategies that you
Okay, that's awesome. And at the beginning of the video, you did talk briefly about annuities. Yes. So could you tell us what it is and how does it work?
So a basic annuity is another type of contract with the insurance company where you put your money with them for a certain number of years under a contract, and in return they're going to give you some form of guarantees, right? If you invest it in the market, you can take it in and out anytime you want, but with the market you have risk, right? Yes. So when you want to say that, hey, you know what, I already have some money at the market, but I want to diversify a little bit and move my money into something that can give me some more guarantees, a little bit more conservative, but not too conservative, and an annuity can do that for you, right? And there are two main strategies in annuities, just to put it very simply, because annuities can get kind of complicated. The first type is called a growth annuity, meaning that you just put your money into it, Frank, and then it's going to grow, right? And then after the contract's over, you can choose to take the money out, move it somewhere else. You can do whatever you want with it, right? So that's called a growth annuity. Just think of it, hey, I just want to earn interest on my money. Now, a second type of annuity is called a guaranteed income annuity. So just think of your Social Security, right? You put your money into Social Security, and when you retire, they're going to pay you a lifetime guaranteed income for the rest of your life. Well, a guaranteed income annuity is the exact same thing. You put your money with the insurance company instead of the Social Security, and what they do is they will say, hey, you know what? If you hold the money for this long with us, by the time you need the money, we're going to pay you X dollars for the rest of your life until you pass away. And the nice thing is that you could run out of money in your annuity and they'll keep paying you, right? But let's just say if you passed away before, then whatever balance that you have left over in there, if it's still available, they're going to give it to your family. Unlike Social Security, the government takes everything.
Okay, that's awesome.
So remember, there's two types, a growth type and guaranteed income annuity.
Okay, and I think that's all the questions we have for today.
Awesome. So I hope you guys learned a lot about what is an annuity and retirement accounts, and we'll be back next time.
See you soon.